fun. Anyway, so I had that done, that procedure done. And um but anyway, and they're like, where's sunscreen? Where's sunscreen? But we need the sun and we need vitamin D. And um I mean, I get it being judicious about it, but one of the reasons why people burn so badly, they say it's because the sun's getting hotter, I don't know, and more dangerous or whatever. I don't know if that's true. They lie to us a lot, so who knows what's true. But I do know one thing that's true is that um, when you eat seed oils and processed foods have lots of seed oils and other toxins in it, the sun will burn the crap out of your skin because the oils are synthetic. They're not natural, they're processed. I'm going to do like a whole series. I'm going to do a lot of videos on the fact that the food that's in the store isn't really food, it's poison. And we are killing ourselves if we eat it. So that is the reason why there's a push to go keto and carnivore, to get away from the carbs, away from the processed foods, and off of just plants, because plants have plant toxins and we need meat. We need more protein. We need more. We don't need fiber. Don't need fiber. Ask anybody who has IBS if fiber healed them. It did not. Fiber does not digest. It comes out in your colostomy bag. It shows that it is indigestible. And a lot of things come out in the colostomy bag that are not digestible. However, meat does not come out in the colostomy bag. Surprise! It does not. It only comes out as nice, well, nice liquid. So, anyway, I am happy with, and my thyroid temperature has been higher in the morning than it has been, which is good. That means that my thyroid is regulating, and I think a lot of it has to do with the supplementation that I've been doing with the iodine. And that is a recommendation of Dr. Berry. I took his advice and I had supplemented with iodine before. And this is 2% iodine, Lugol's. Lugol's is the brand that you want to get. And you want to get 5%, not 2%. So I have upped the dose because it's less than half of the 5%. And it's better to do more than less. And I've been doing like 8 drops of the 2%. And I know that sounds like a lot, but that was what was recommended by an actual doctor who Dr. Berry was interviewing. I believe it was Dr. Berry. And they were talking about thyroid, and he is a foremost researcher in thyroid. Not that they listen to him because there's no money in it. Of course, if there's no money in it, they're not going to give him the research dollars. Stupid idiots. Because they don't want us to live and thrive. They want us to die. That's why they push the vaccine and the stuff first, because they want to change our DNA. And yep, GMOs, all the unnatural stuff. They want us to put all that in our body. Then they want us to put the fake meat in our body. Because if we have plants instead of meat, we gotta have something that seems like meat, right? Whatever. They do have these cool mushrooms that are called chicken of the forest, and they really do taste like chicken. Not to encourage you to go get them because uh, I believe mushrooms are one of the high oxalate foods. Now, you should keep a little bit of oxalates. I've talked about this before. You should keep a little bit of oxalates in your diet, at least at first, when you go carnivore, to so that you don't put toothpaste on my toothbrush, so that you do not end up detoxing oxalates too quickly. Because the only way that oxalate toxins uh, leave your body is if you stop eating them. And if you stop eating them, then they will leave very, 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 very quickly. But it takes a long time for them to leave. But they will exit very quickly, and it can have detrimental effects on your heart. I don't want to scare anybody. Your kidneys and whatever, because they come out of your organs and stuff like that. And they are very sharp and shardy like glass. And they come out of your eyes. I had that. I had really thick goop coming out my eyes. And I'm like, what is this? And then I researched and I found Sally K. Norton. She's a high up researcher, expert on oxalates in particular. And she explains which foods have low oxalate that you can do to keep a little bit of oxalate in your system just until you go through that detox period and you don't. So I'm thinking about basically going lion, except I think I will eat eggs. And if I still have the same issues with the histamine reactions, then I will, and the sore in my nose, why it's only in my right nostril, I can't tell you. If I still have the issue, then I'll cut eggs out too. Because that's what this is. It's an elimination diet. So maybe I won't get fish right now. Maybe I'll just eat the beef because the beef and ruminant meats. I could do lamb. I'll do lamb and buffalo, anything ruminant. I could do deer, buffalo. What else could I have? Deer is leaner though. Anyway, anything fatty would be good. I don't know if I'll cut out butter. Anyway, I'll just play with stuff, and I'll try cutting out eggs and butter for a week. See if I feel better. If I do, then maybe I'll cut it out for longer. It'll give my body a chance to heal more, and then I can reintroduce and see what happens. But I want to feel better. Um, I do feel better, but I have this histamine thing going on, and I've been eating a little bit, or I had been eating until yesterday, or I ate pork yesterday too. Anyway, yeah, I did because I had pork belly. I did a video about that too. Anyway, so today I went back to strictly beef, and I don't really want to cut out bacon, but I will temporarily and see if I just do better. Because the more I heal, better I feel, less tired, all those things. Because sometimes I got up today, sometimes I accidentally leave my earbud playing in my ear, like YouTube or whatever, and maybe it's playing my watch later playlist, and I'm listening in my ear, not watching, but just listening. And then I'll think, oh, I'm going to turn it off in a few minutes, and then I'm asleep. And then I am half asleep and I'm thinking I should turn it off. The other night, not last night, but the night before, I turned my light back on to find something. I can't remember. And then I forgot, or I fell asleep. I mean, that's good I can fall asleep so easily because I didn't used to be able to do that. But I fell asleep and my light was on and my earbud was on and it was kind of playing too loud, but I was too tired to switch it off. Anyway, I need to get better sleep. And the long and the short of that is that I need to get better sleep and I need to be more disciplined about turning the earbud off, taking it out, and um, yeah, I don't need to be listening to anything unless it's restful sleep music, you know, but otherwise I don't do that. So, um, I could listen to, I have a Bible app and it actually will read to me. It's a little bit weird because it's computer AI generated or whatever. I guess AI generated anyway. It's voice. And it's a lady. I can have a male voice or a lady voice, and I picked a lady. And she mispronounces words. So I have to read along and you know, and think, oh, okay, that's what she's talking about. So I'm like, I've never read this part of the Bible. No, but anyway, um yeah, I'm reading in Second Samuel right now, and then it's a read through the Bible in a year. I have a thing in my app for part of it is reading through the Bible in a year, and it's taking me longer than a year. I'm going slower. But lately I've been speeding up my reading and reading more than just the section that they want you to read. And um, so it's in Second Samuel, and then it switches over to the New Testament. I think it's still in John, I believe. I think we're still in John. Yep. And the crucifixion, or just maybe we went through the resurrection. Anyway, so, and then it reads part of the New Testament, and then it goes into Psalms, and then it goes into, and then it reads a chapter of Proverbs, and then that's it. That's the end of it. So, anyway, it'll go through the whole New Testament, right? After the Gospels, it'll go into the epistles and all the way to Revelation. Anyway, it's kind of cool. I've done it before. The only thing I don't like about reading through the Bible in a year is it gets disjointed if you forget what happened the day before and then it switches books and having it read to you. It's like, oh, we switched books. Anyway, so but it's good. And I got some heavy duty revelation in when it was talking about Lazarus raising from the dead, because God gave me promises out of that passage of scripture concerning my daughter. When my oldest daughter, I miscarried, and the Bible says the sickness is not to death. And I was meditating on it, and I'm like, well, it looked like it was to death because he was dead and he was stinking, and that's what it looked like because I went through the miscarriage and had a miscarriage. But I got pregnant right away with Natalie, and she's our miracle baby. Um, and they told me not to wait and not get pregnant for 6 months, and I'm like, 6 months? Because I was 29 at the time. I had Natalie when I was 30, but it takes 9, 10 months, actually 10 months. They always say 9, but 10, because 40 weeks is 10, right? Um, Basically, give or take. Uh, anyway, and so, um, I'm tired. I should go to bed. But I'm gonna get up early and mow. Um, it'll be nice to get the pop socket because then I'll have a thing in my car on the dash. I can take you with me in the car. Um, I'll be able to video journal basically because that's what we're doing here. But I do want to do the carnivore news um, segments. I've got a whole bunch of videos up from other carnivores and testimonials and stuff like that that I want to like do. I haven't decided yet if I'll just play bits and snatches and not give any commentary. I think actually I will give reactions to parts of the news that I will give commentary on what we're listening to, and then I'll ask you guys to go ahead and give your feedback as well. But it's actually really good because there's a lot of science, and there's a lot of people say it's anecdotal. Well, yeah, because a lot of people have done it, and the doctors say, don't do it. You can't cut out vegetables. Don't do that. You have to eat your carbs, and you need fiber. And last time I checked, carbohydrates, and um, and fiber are not essential nutrients. Hello? Hello? Did we know that? And diabetes doesn't heal unless you cut the carbs way down. Cut them down, people. Cut them down, cut them out. If you can, go carnivore. Anyway, maybe I'll write some songs about carnivore. 'Cause I'm a singer. Um, that'd be funny. Get my ukulele and play a little jingle about carnivore, going carnivore. And we could do a little segment on cows and methane gas and how um, carnivores don't fart. And so we're saving the planet. Did you know that? The carnivores don't fart. We do not fart. So there. If you start to fart, you're pooping, so you better get your butt to the bathroom. Because, yeah, that's what that is. It's not a fart, it's poop. Okay, on that note, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm getting loopy. Bye.